Chris Tyson, longtime friend of MrBeast, comes out. After beginning hormone replacement therapy, aka HRT, Chris Tyson, MrBeast's friend, was criticized for being accused of abandoning his 2-year-old son, but he has since responded to the accusations. At the beginning of April, Tyson, who is 26, who claims to use any pronouns, disclosed that he began his life-saving HRT treatment 2 months ago. Unfortunately, since then, he has received negative comments from critics who have even questioned his ability to parent. But his friend MrBeast, whose real name is Jimmy Donaldson, has publicly stood up for him. Donaldson made the following Twitter post following Sunny V2's video titled "Why Chris Will Soon Be a Nightmare for MrBeast." Yeah, this is becoming ridiculous. Chris is my effing friend, not my nightmare, and everything is fine. Further stating the negative comments were starting to piss him off. After Tyson changed his Twitter profile picture from one of him and Tucker, his 2-year-old son, to a drawing of himself with long hair, the backlash began. A Twitter user named Cody responded to the image change, saying, "Numerous studies support the fact that Chris was born into a perfectly healthy nuclear family, which has been shown to provide children with the best life outcomes." The man uploaded images of Tyson and his family, including his wife Katie Tyson and their son Tucker, to support his claims. The man continued, "I have no doubts about Chris's love for his son. However, his selfishness and deviance took precedence. He even posts pictures of his son wearing heels that a girl wears." Tyson defended the image change and the criticism that he was a father while living as a person who does not identify as male or female. They reasoned that, "I just don't want any more Tucker photos out there than absolutely necessary," while adding, "I won't allow anyone to discuss how I abandoned my child. In my life, he is my only priority. All I need is his love and support," they said. "This is for his benefit. Educate yourself if that makes you feel lost. That irritates you, leave simple." Tyson said they were genuinely so glad their announcement helped people educate themselves on HRT and how it can and has helped so many people despite receiving a lot of criticism since revealing his HRT treatment. On April 6th, the star, who has appeared in numerous videos alongside MrBeast, the biggest star on YouTube, tweeted, "Informed consent, HRT saved my and many other lives. The hurdles gender non-conforming people have to jump through to get life-saving gender-affirming healthcare in a first world country is wild to me. Just let people know what to do with their own bodies." Tyson, who admitted they have struggled with gender dysphoria for a number of years, stated that they made the decision to begin HRT 2 months ago and that becoming a parent helped him to make the decision to begin the treatment. MrBeast previously expressed his support for Tyson by responding to one of Tyson's tweets with a series of heart emojis that said, "Got you." Now, estrogen is typically prescribed to people who were born male because it blocks testosterone and helps people better identify with their gender. Tyson has a 2-year-old child with wife Katie Tyson, who he married in June 2018. Now, it isn't clear what the relationship status is after the YouTuber reported his HRT treatment, but on social media there have been rumors that they have split up, though neither one of them have addressed this. Tyson, who emerged as sexually unbiased in November 2020, acknowledged his son for assisting him with seeking through his treatment. In a tweet, the YouTuber wrote, "I wouldn't have made it this far without this little nugget. He's shown me such a huge amount about myself in such a brief time frame. I can hardly hold on to learn through coexistence." The number of people who are transsexual and go through a medical procedure and chemical treatments to change has expanded as of late, especially in the US. Tyson uncovered he was going through HRT after a Twitter user shared one next to the other photos of him when the treatment, while asking, "Brother, what the F occurred?" Tyson responded, writing, "HRT and it's only been 2 months," adding that he had been researching gender dysphoria for 21 years after discovering his sister's dresses in her closet. You can't get 140 million subscribers on YouTube without having at least some toxic fans. MrBeast, despite having a positive personal brand and engaging in wacky costly stunts, has his fair share. His channel, which hosts massive cash giveaway competitions that double as viral videos, is one of the curators online with the most viewers. But the culture wars aren't protected by money alone, and MrBeast fans are divided over Chris Tyson, his friend and collaborator. The announcement was made in response to a tweet comparing the old pictures of Tyson, where Tyson emphasized the significance of allowing individuals to make informed decisions about their own body. Tyson unfortunately had to deal with a slew of trolls and respond to one who claimed that his son was losing a father figure. While YouTube, Donaldson, other members of the MrBeast crew, and numerous other creators offered their support, Tyson also had to deal with a slew of trolls. He tweeted, "This is just more dog whistling that trans and gender non-conforming people are somehow unsafe around children. This kind of reaction is coming out is inevitable for someone with Tyson's internet fame. However, widespread phobias against different genders of people among some fans has sparked the divide in the MrBeast community regarding Tyson's gender presentation weeks prior. Recently, remarks crediting Tyson's more ladylike look to a supposed Carl impact multiplied on TikTok. Carl Jacobs is one more individual from the MrBeast group who began as a cameraman prior to being elevated to an on-screen standard and has routinely showed up in recordings starting around 2020. Defenders of the Carl impact unjustifiably accept that Jacobs is convincing others in this gathering to turn out to be more feminine, taking note of that he is many times seen wearing adornments and glimmering his painted nails. Jacobs, as far as it matters for him, has said he is someplace on the range of asexuality. Tyson's new gender has caused some fans to blame Jacobs, citing the invented effect. Jake Weddle, a former MrBeast collaborator, was compelled to respond to such remarks by the end of January. Weddle criticized those who claimed Carl had had an impact on Tyson's sexuality or identity, and Tyson came out as bisexual in 2020 and ruled out the possibility of a Carl effect. Carl is just expressing himself the way he wants to. I mean, everyone should, and no one should be bothered by the way anyone else is expressing themselves, unless they're hurting other people, right? However, problematic assessments of Jacobs and Tyson's relationship continued to receive millions of views on TikTok. Tyson shared a video in March in which a narrator says Carl is tearing the MrBeast team apart and turning them gay to acknowledge the trend. This is so flinch, yet I unironically view it as the most amusing thing I've at any point seen, Tyson composed. He dismissed rumors that the two were dating later that month, citing the Carl effect meme. Neither Tyson nor Jacobs quickly answered to demand for additional remark. After Tyson said they were getting HRT, the videos kept coming and some fans said they missed the old Chris. One TikTok has a negative caption that purports to show MrBeast collaborator Chandler Hollow interacting uncomfortably with Tyson during a live stream. It has 4.4 million views and nearly 500,000 likes. Neither has remarked on the clasp, which doesn't seem to demonstrate any genuine grinding between them at all. A few responses have been outrageous. One user commented on a popular TikTok that repurposed an audio clip from Breaking Bad to insult Tyson and suggest that he was destroying MrBeast content. Donaldson's friend Jake Franklin, also known as Jake the Viking, is most likely the Jake here, not Jake Weddle. Furthermore, in the past couple of days, some fans of MrBeast content have gathered huge commitment with negative answers to tweets in which Tyson flaunts his orientation fluid look. A query regarding Donaldson's plans to address followers who have attempted to shame Tyson was not answered by a representative. Nevertheless, Tyson was encouraged by the internet shown by individuals in learning more about gender-affirming care and the numerous positive comments that he has received across social media. In his words, "Seeing conversations started because of me is amazing, but I was super nervous to be public about this because I've always been so private when it comes to this." The far-right's unfounded concerns about how LGBTQ groups are allegedly grooming others into changing their sexual or gender identity, particularly children, are closely aligned with Tyson's detractors' harassment of them through a lens like the Carl effect. This illogical hysteria has been utilized to legitimize an extensive variety of hostile to gay and hostile to trans regulation at the state level. Young viewers who believe Tyson was influenced by gender non-conforming friends could be on their way to the harmful belief that people within the LGBTQ+ community have been brainwashed, which is propagated by extremists. Thankfully, Tyson has Donaldson and Jacobs standing up for them as the trolls continue to attack. However this schism plays out within the fanbase in the weeks ahead, the crew itself seems tight as ever. But that is all for today. Just a reminder not to judge anyone based on how they look, how they treat themselves, and treat everyone with kindness. But that is all for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more juicy updates on your favorite celebrities, and I'll catch you next time on The Rich Life.